Okay, it's September 27th, 2025. We're going back to 2023, January. Okay, so I'm in the new physios chiropractic place getting healthy, trying to get better after an accident that I had in 2022. Now, I'm supposed to be there because that's where the angels wanted me to go. And there's four people that I'm going to read in there: the two receptionists, the chiropractic, and the physiotherapist. Now, I'm doing the videos on my phone at this time because the angels are pressing me to do this. But it's not going on live because I am not 100% sure that's what they wanted me to do. But for sure, this is what they wanted me to do. I figured that out after a while. But they also said doing the videos on my phone, and I would do them in my car because I felt more comfortable in my car because I go to a lot of different places and stuff like that, and it's more private. So I was doing that in my car, and the angels told me, says, no, it's good for, you can go back to reference things that you did and this and that. And so that's what I was doing. Now, I told them I was going to need a little bit of wealth for this. And I used to go to stores all over the place and, gas stations and this and that and collect points like pharmacies and all that. And I've been doing that for 25 to 27 years, 30 years maybe. But I accumulated some points that I didn't realize. And I went into a store, and the guy was a male person at the store. He goes, do you know how many points do you have? And I said, no, I never look at it. I usually throw the receipts away. And he showed me, he goes, you have this many points. It was around $11,000. Now, that would be a good amount of money to start to get a computer, to get all these things that I would need to start these videos that the angels wanted me to do. But I couldn't cash them in because they said it wasn't working. So I had to call the establishment, this and that, and they were giving me a hard time. So I got my lawyer to send them an email and a letter, and that didn't work. But that's because the angel said that I wasn't doing these videos the way I'm supposed to do them, like talking to you right now. Now, we'll get back to this story later because I do get the points eventually, and I do be able to buy everything that I need to start these videos. But anyway, excuse me. The first receptionist that I read, she was a blonde. Now, 1 in 10 people have a destiny line. 1 in 10 people are left-handed. I've talked about this 1 in 10. So there is a lot of people that have a destiny line, a lot of people that, are left-handed or have one eye color than the other, or their heart's in a different spot than it's supposed to be. But anyway, she's the receptionist at the therapy place that I'm at. And I told her, I says, you're misplaced. You're not supposed to be here. And she goes, I feel the same way when I was doing her reading on her. And I read all the things that I did, when I do readings. And she thought it was really good. And she goes, where am I supposed to be? And I said, I see a future with you and a lot of different types of children, not your own. And she goes, I always wanted to work with children. And she goes, when will this happen? I says, this will happen while I'm coming here. And you'll be here 1 week. I'll come in, and then you won't be here anymore. Like, you understand? Like, you won't say nothing to me that you're leaving. And she goes, no, I wouldn't do that. I would tell you when I'm leaving. I says, no, you don't. You will not tell me because it's important that you don't, because you don't want the place to check your references and say that you left this place to come to this place, or however you do it. You want to be quiet about it. You don't want anybody to know. So it's better for yourself. And you'll be working with children. A lot of people give me food for my readings too, and she didn't know how to approach this by giving me something for my reading. Everybody does give me something, or the angels will pay me in the end. They'll give me some type of reward, which is always happening of some sort, and they tell me what it's for too. So remember when you did this, and I won't remember what I did, but they'll give me a reward anyway, and I'll say, thanks, that's just great. But anyway, sure enough, about 2 months since I've been going to the place, all of a sudden I didn't see her anymore. And I asked the other reception, which I did a reading on her as well, and she goes, she got that job that she always wanted. But she couldn't tell you because it would have looked bad for her to get the job because of her reference from here, because they wouldn't have gave her a good reference. Well, I don't think they gave her a reference at all, because then you'd have to know that you're leaving. But the idea was she got the job, and she's on her destiny to where she's supposed to be. And that's the story for today. And I'm at 2022. I'm getting there. Talk to you later. It's Birdy. Bye.